Hello, you're welcome to this video. On this video, we are going to be looking at the difference between a retailer website, a reseller, and a telecom platform. Stick around with me on this video. I will be very brief as possible so that we go to the main thing. A lot of people always come to my WhatsApp to ask, Mr. Shedrach, please, I want you to differentiate between a retailer website, a telecom website, and a reseller website. So I will briefly explain to you the difference between them. I believe you are going to get value from this video. If that being said, please do well to subscribe to Legit Cash Business TV. What I do on this channel is I train you on how to make money online through cryptocurrency trading, VTU business, forex, mobile app development, and general online businesses in Nigeria that are working. Even people that are not in Nigeria, you can also participate on the channel by subscribing, like, and share this video. Liking the video will give the YouTube algorithm to send it for more people. That way, it will help me to create more content, knowing fully well that you like my content. And that being said, I usually encourage everybody watching my video, after watching it, please take action. Do not hesitate to take action to get started right away. So with that being said, let's go for the video properly. Now, what is telecom business? For the benefit of people that are starting with us in the channel, if you are a subscriber, new subscribers, there's no welcome. Welcome to the family. Now, what is telecom business? Is actually a business that is something that is done in Nigeria, where you use a mobile phone to resell services on airtime, data, TV, electricity, and bill payment like educational e-pin as also included. So these are what we call telecom business. Ability for you to use your phone. Just your mobile phone is enough for you to get started. This business has come to stay. Started way back something 2013, 2014. I think that was when the device pick up in the country. So the business has evolved to the extent that lower people in the societies can acquire the business, share of the business. So instead of you being able to link up with the telecom provider directly, like MTN, Glo, 9 Mobile, you can simply partner with a company or an established entity already that are in direct integral relationship with these big guys in the society like MTN, Glo, 9 Mobile. So you are in direct contact with them. They are the one in direct contact, I mean to say. So you come with your own little cash to get started. Because for you to get partner with any of these companies I mentioned, which is MTN, Glo, 9 Mobile, Airtel, and then what's it called, multi-choice for cable subscriptions, and also discos, you need something roughly like 5 to 50 million or something, because you need to go through a lot of protocols, licenses, and all that. But right now, the business has made it that the lower person in society can get started using an approach which we call the telecom business. Included inside this approach are like something resellers, retailers, telecom platform owners. So in this video, I will be very brief, as I said earlier. Here is InstaMobile Nigeria. They are the one who's sponsoring this video. Thanks for them. You can check them out, which is instamobile.com.ng. It's one of the oldest platforms in Nigeria who has come to stay for a long time. Started 2015 up to this moment. They are still very much effective and working. So if you come to InstaMobile Nigeria, they are into reselling the product, which you can go right away to sign up by clicking on this. You can see this login register. Okay. So once you click on login register, it will take you to the vendor sections where you can fill a form and get started. You can buy airtime, cable, data subscription, cables, and all that. But the video here we are talking about is not about you reselling the product. We call it vendorship, as in vending the product. Here we are talking about what's the difference between a reseller website, a retailer website, and a telecom platform. So I'm going to use two websites to compare what are the difference between them. So one is called affordable VTU. So this affordable VTU is one of our platform too. It's owned by our company right now. It was acquired by a company, so feel free to register and get started. Affordable VTU is like a retailer website. What is a retailer website? A retailer website is a website that sources product from one company. Okay, let me explain in a clearer picture. If you look at Instant Mobile is the owner of Affordable VTU. So this Affordable VTU, which you see airtime, MTN mobile, and data. Each of these products are sourced directly from instantmobile.com.ng. So invariably, anytime instantmobile.com.ng server is having issue, this particular website will not function. So a retailer website is a website that's the source that sources information or sources data, for instance, or airtime through one terminal or through one gateway. We call them gateway. So invariably, all these are done using what we call API technology, which is application programming interface. So what we are talking about is that Affordable VTU are directly connected to Instant Mobile. So Instant Mobile is the one powering the services that is rendered here. So that is what we call a retailer website. You can as well call them a reseller website. So two of them is almost the same thing. Now, what is telecom platform? Telecom platform is not really the same with that of retailer or reseller websites. Telecom platform are platforms that are standing alone. Stand alone here, we're talking about is that they don't source product from one place. I don't know whether I'm getting it. They can source product from site A, source from site B, source from site C at the same time. In other words, they can switch multiple providers at a time. So example of a telecom platform is if you go to instantvtu.com.ng, you will be able to see that this site or this platform is not a reseller website. Rather, it is a telecom platform. So these are the two major difference between them. Now, each of them has advantage and disadvantage attached to it. So what is the advantage of a reseller or retailer website? The advantage is this: you don't crack your brain of where to source products, you don't crack your brain how to connect the API. The system is already integrated to another bigger company, which of course here the reference to this is instantmobile.com.ng. So all you do is to just come in and start selling. The only the advantage also for the telecom platform standalone is this: it is not tied down to a particular company. Thereby, if there is any kind of maybe you have an issues or maybe network cannot deliver in the company A, the system or the administrator can easily switch to another company B or company C. You see the difference. So these are the two disadvantages of the both. The disadvantage here on reseller websites is that you cannot switch provider. You'll be tied down with that particular company, which program the system for you. Then the disadvantage of telecom setup system like this is this: you'll be faced with, to become a technical person, you need to learn how to be doing the API switch to switch to another provider. So everything that has advantage has disadvantage. Another advantage of a telecom platform like this is this: you are not tied down to have a network issue, because if a site is having network issue, it can easily switch to another site that doesn't have a network issue. The disadvantage of a retailer website is this: you may not be able to switch. So if they are bigger company like instantmobile.com.ng, which where the source of the API is coming from, has issue, you will stuck in between. Now, one funny thing about it is if you go to Google and type reseller VTU website setup, you'll be marvels of the results you get. Most people will be telling you they are opening a reseller website and all that. I do encourage you to pay attention to flexibilities of choosing your next provider. I cover that in my telecom hack book blueprint. Most providers are very rigid. They would like you to be with them. But in most of the V2 websites we build, if you go to prices sections here, you discover that even if you are building a reseller website, just like what I'm explaining to you now, this particular website, we still give you the options to make a switch into another provider, because this business or this particular website, we are specifically dealing with something like airtime and data. So we'll give you a couple of APIs where the application is supported, so you can make a switch at your own will, but you have to pay for doing that switch. So this gives you an upper hand. So it's not like purely that retailer websites that people usually build for others. Because once a company build a retailer website, it cannot switch to another provider. But we give you that facility because we don't want the business to be tied down with us. So we have their flexibility in mind. So if you look at the first package here, VTU Portal, bulk order, all these packages you see here, from the beginning to the end, all of them falls on the reseller setup system. So I want you to be getting the differences between them. So why the V2 reseller, you can see them here. This particular one, which you can see here, the first package, first on the reseller. Why from here downward, they are all telecom business setup. So I want you to know the differences between them. It's not the same thing, guys. It's never the same thing, but because these are the intelligent and smart questions people usually ask me on WhatsApp, then I am explaining to you the differences. So this particular one is a reseller. Why this from here? Let me take it again with a different color. These are all telecom business setup solutions. Inside it, there is also difference between each of the packages, which I'm going to be making reviews in most of our videos. The only thing I want you to understand is that I cannot be able to cover everything in one video. So that is why I want you to do me a favor by like and share and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing to the channel will give you updated version when I make the entry detailed explanation, just like what I'm doing on this video on each of these packages. But one thing I want you to get started is start with as little as the bulk order solution. Okay, we also have a couple of other packages like the master resellers and sim hosting. Most of these things we need to get it explained to you. So do well to subscribe to the channel, Legit Cash Business TV, and turn on the bell notification icon because I will be making updated explanation to each and every one of them in the upcoming series. Until then, I'm going to see you in the next video. Take action right away, either to order for the telecom business solutions or go for the retailer website. The retailer website is very cheap to get started, which you can see from the screen now. Okay, but the telecom aspect may get you may spend a little money, as in say high money, let me put it that way, but you get a lot of value. Trust me on that. We're going to be making some reviews of client portals we have built that falls on that. This particular one, which you see, is just our own product. So what I'm going to be making some videos that explain some of the top clients that is doing the business in the telecom aspects, and also people that are doing it on the what's it called, on the reseller aspects. So you can be able to compare and contrast which one is best for you. But you can claim DMOs on WhatsApp, which the number will be left in the description of this video. I will leave it in the description of this video, but this is the line to call, please, or WhatsApp anytime, 247. We are available to attend to you for any technical questions or consultations. I remain your host, Mr. Shedrach. I'm going to see you in the next video. Please do well to subscribe, please.